Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Giants are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Cardinals, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the New York Giants. This is Pierce. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Second down following the run.
Here we go. 3-19.
The slot man in motion right. They go again with Pierce. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Clark. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
A run here with Pierce. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Clark from the gun, he'll throw. And finding Pruitt. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Clark now throwing on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go now. Leopard.
On the carry, this is Pierce. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Watch it now, Barney. Gone. Detroit.
Now Clark to throw. Operating from the gun. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. First and 10. King. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's spilling them in the offensive backfield.
Dumping it off for Johnson. A big hit. Knocked out sideways. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Come on, let's go.
Now King looking to throw on second down. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, first and 10 now.
Let's go.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. From the gun, King. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go!
To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now out is the Cardinal field goal team here. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Yeah, the Giants ready to come out now. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now Clark on 1st and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here's Clark throwing again. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we, talking to him and the coaches. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Hassan Reddick coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. They'll run it here with Pierce. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's King on 1st down. pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Let's go.
King to throw on second down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This will be taken at the 10. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Now let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. Operating from the gun, Clark. Open man right side is Ingram. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken around the 12. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And as soon as they hand a rookie his playbook, they say you better make your mark on special teams if you want to hang around. I'd say returning one for a touchdown will definitely leave a memory.
Yeah, that's a pretty indelible mark here early on in his career. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Clark. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clark throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Clark now off the play fake. That is caught at the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, King. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go. Black round. Black round.
King now looking to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now King, operating from the gun. He's airing it out for Williams. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw on second down. King. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now, look at 56.
Now Clark to throw on 1st and 10. To Shepard, complete over the middle. There goes Sterling Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Devon Kennard coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. second down. Johnson. Big hold to the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's King on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Grant. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
King throwing on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Duvon Kennard in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. To throw on second down. King, screen play, Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is, can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit, because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Johnson on the counter. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right around the 31. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Looking to throw. King. It's complete to Grant. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. in the red zone this time.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Here we go. Try 38.
King now, throwing again on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Let's go. Try 38.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Clark to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Throwing on 1st down. Clark caught left side. It's Beckham. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Here we go.
Now King looking to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And now here's a carry heading left. Finding room to the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And he puts it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy. And
there he baited him right into the interception. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Clark off the bootleg. This will be caught inside the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Back to throw. Clark. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, it's Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now a handoff. Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The tight end changing his position. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Clark on 3rd down. It's caught. Beckham. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Looking to throw. Clark. He finds Beckham complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. This one from 46 yards out. And Lambo will put this one through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Time running out here on the play clock. They go to Johnson again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
To throw is King. To throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. Time for a break. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And to give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about it.